I've been teaching chemistry for the past 11 years, 2 years in SMK Kampung Jambu, Taiping, and 9 years in SMK Salle PJ. Since I love chemistry, I have 3 different methods that I use in class. The first is Smart Lasalian. Smart Lasalian is where I engage 10 students and I divide them into 10 groups, where each group has 3 other students and they discuss questions. I find it a better way to teach chemistry because the students are more engaged in the subject by their peers. Secondly, because I love movies, and I have incorporated movies into my teachings. For example, Iron Man 2, where elements are being made in that movie. I engage the students to actually watch the movies, and then in class, I'll ask them about how elements are made. I even take my students out to watch movies, and after that, when we come back to class, I ask my students about how chemistry is incorporated in the movies. So they find it interesting because chemistry is not only in classroom, but it's also everywhere. My third teaching method is I have an activity called sleep activity. It's not actually sleeping, but whenever I see my students are tired, so I just told them to shut their eyes for about 5 minutes, and I put up a song. It's always Romeo and Juliet by Richard Clayman. And when they do that, I just ask them to close their eyes and then ask them to think about their happiest moments in life. Because I find that students nowadays are more depressed. They need to go back in time to remind them about how happy they were. And after that, I find that the class is more active because the students are cheered up. I have been shortlisted as a top 50 finalist in Global Teacher Prize, and my students actually nominated me. I had to write 5 essays, about 300 words long, about my innovation in class and how I contribute to the society, and also my hopes and dreams in teaching profession. Being shortlisted is already an honor, and I consider myself as a winner, as the only contestant from Malaysia. The organisation has given me a picture of a map consisting of stars, and there's 1 star representing Malaysia at Malaysia's map. So I am that star. I believe that a teacher should be smart and also loving, because if a teacher is not smart enough to actually know the subject, the teacher cannot impart the knowledge well, or without treating your students as your loved ones, you cannot actually grab their attention. Simple as how can the shoes being dried behind the refrigerator? So these are the questions my students ask me, and I have to always be ready to answer the questions. I get calls from my students asking about girlfriend issues. The student actually asked me about a girl who's been following him around, and I told him that it's not fair for you to actually just push the girls away. Maybe the girl is heartbroken in the end, and the girl cannot take it, so bad things might happen. And I said that you should be able to accept this as a man, but you can also say to her maybe in a few weeks time that you are not ready to move the relationship. So he said okay, because after he told her that I can be your friend, but I cannot promise a relationship, and she's okay. So in order to have a good teaching career, being smart and lovable is my philosophy.